Oh man, you want to talk about get woke, go broke? Ladies and gentlemen, Disney is going to be laying off 7,000 of its global staff this week, CEO Bob Iger announces, after share price plunges 31% in a year following series of woke controversies. Get woke, go broke on steroids. Oh man. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. CEO Bob Iger made the announcement Monday in a letter to his employees. Iger recently reinstated as CEO, is working to save the company $5.5 billion. You know, I've been talking about how I need your help over at Timcast.com. Become a member, sign up. We're doing huge things. We just put out a song, TrashHouseRecords.com. Buy it if you want to support our work. Hopefully we can sell, 10K songs, smash on the Billboard charts, and once again, get another song on the charts. Show all these woke corporations, get woke, go broke. You ain't going to succeed. We're doing a bunch of other things. We are going to be building out our own chat app. It's happening right now. Because with your support as members, not only are we building community, when you go to timcast.com, be a member, you get access to our Discord server where you can hang out, ask questions, chat with staff members, and call in to Timcast IRL's uncensored nightly show. But we're now using that revenue to build our own version. And you know what my dream is? We're going to build our own chat app, community app. And then I want to get Crowder to use it, the Daily Wire to use it. I want to get Sticks to use it. I want to get everybody to use it. And then everyone can have these shared chat rooms and not worry about being banned when they want to share these ideas. Disney, on the other hand, they're laying people off. Now, look, I do not have $5.5 billion in revenue. I wish. There's so much I could do. But we have signed up many more people. And even though ad rates are in real bad shape and these layoffs are kind of scary, Burger King's shutting down a bunch of stores. The Fed is losing money for the first time. And we're hearing rumors that, I shouldn't call rumors, I should guess murmurs, that the economy is going to implode. Maybe. But we will keep this ship a-sailing. And while all these companies are failing and struggling, we're actually doing better than ever because of you guys who support us. So I just felt really good. With all the really bad news, from the past couple of days, from the past day. And then I see this. Take a look at our financials. Take a look at the interactivity from our Discord server, the chat, the call-ins, membership numbers, ad rates, ad sales. I'm just like, we are doing better than ever at a time when the wokest of corporations are struggling, are failing, are panicking. Oh, man. It makes me feel good. I mean, maybe it's too early to do that. Maybe we won't be ever bigger than Disney, even with their layoffs. Maybe the economy is going to take such a bad hit, we actually end up losing a ton of money. For the time being, though, I just want to say, white pill moment, good news. We are doing better than ever. The Daily Wire's smashing through. Steven Crowder getting 2 million hits per night on Rumble. And I'm just like, this is going good. We are doing it. We are building up while they are burning down. Disney, I got a solution for you. Cut the woke garbage. Get back to American traditional values, meritocracy, individuality, personal responsibility, and community all together. And it may seem paradoxical, individuality with community. No, it's because we respect the individual's rights, but also the importance of working together with shared moral foundations. Start restoring that. And maybe you wouldn't have to lay people off because they specifically point out woke controversy. Here's the story. The cuts come out of the company reported profits of $23.51 billion, which exceeded analysts' expectations. So, I mean, look, that's still good for them. As it faces controversy over previous CEO Bob Chapek's disastrous wading into the culture wars. In addition, the House of Mouse took a huge publicity blow as Ron DeSantis officially took control of Disney's Reedy Creek Improvement District in his war with the corporate kingdom, in a move that will give him the power to select the board and force them to pay $700 million in taxes and debts. Bravo, Ron DeSantis. The Sunshine State now has the power, over the formerly self-governing tax-exempt district encompassing the entire Walt Disney World Resort, which was established in 1967. Disney loses self-governing status. And the reason they did is because they decided to start pushing politics. They decided that they would get directly involved in politics. And then the left said, and some conservatives and libertarians were like, you shouldn't do this, take advantage. You shouldn't, the government shouldn't impose. No, they should. If you want to play politics, we play politics back. If Disney said, listen, man, we are tax exempt, we don't get involved in politics, I would say, leave them alone. Nonprofit organizations, 501c3 organizations, are allowed to be tax exempt so long as they don't play politics. You want to play politics as a nonprofit, you're a 501c4, you are not tax exempt. If Disney wants to have a special tax exempt status, don't play politics, but you start and we take that from you. That's how it works. Disney loses self-governing status. The state of Florida is the new sheriff in town, he said at a press briefing Monday. Buckle up. There's a lot to get done. Amazing. That was DeSantis, I believe. The entertainment industry has undergone a retreat since its early euphoric embrace of video streaming, when established media companies lost billions as they launched competitors to Netflix. They started to rein in spending when Netflix posted its first loss of subscribers in a decade in early 2022. Yeah, but guess what? Netflix just saw a rebound. Why? Many people believe that Netflix cut the woke garbage and they saw a recovery. There's a show I want to tell you, Netflix needs to bring back. I don't know if they can. Maybe it's been too long. It's called The Order. And it's like werewolves and vampires and witches or something like that. What is it? It's witches and werewolves, I think. And the bad guy was a university professor communist. And I'm like, okay, that's the kind of politics I like in my show. And they canceled it. Maybe the problem is for people on the right. They don't celebrate when they win. They only complain when they lose. What I mean by that is I love talking about how great of a movie Captain America is. You want to show your kids a movie? Show them Captain America, the First Avenger. Make your kids watch that. And don't give me this, oh, Marvel's so dumb. No, make them watch it. You know why? It's a movie about a scrawny dude who's got physical ailments. He's flat-footed. He's got weak joints. He's scrawny and short. And he tries to lie his way into the military, so desperate to save his country, to serve his community, to save and help others. Patriotism. He loved his country so much. And there were people trying not to join. And he was like, I want to join. And he used fake names. And they kept saying, we know what you're doing. What you're doing is illegal. You cannot join. Then along comes the scientist who says, that is spirit. That is heart. This person is Captain America. And so then when they're talking about who's the guy who's going to be given the super soldier serum? You got Jack Nicholson's character, or is it Jack? No, is it Jack Nicholson? No. Tommy Lee. Sorry, is it Tom? Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones. I don't know. Whatever his name is. He's like, we want strong men, not this scrawny boy character. And then he pulls a fake grenade and throws it. And then of course Steve Rogers, scrawny little dude, jumps on it. And then the scientist chuckles like, that is the character we want. So sure enough, this dude is chosen. And there's an important message here. Often the message in this media is, if you work really, really hard, you can succeed. But the message here was, even if you aren't the best, the biggest, you can be the biggest of character and still do something great. Serving your country, fighting the evils of World War II. Now, my point here is, that's Disney. Disney bought Marvel. That's a good thing. You take a look at Iron Man, the military-industrial complex is bad, selling weapons. This Tony Stark discovers that his weapons were being sold behind his back to the terrorists and to the countries, and he's like, we're double dealing. And he says, no. Calling out corporate malfeasance. Think about what Iron Man represents. Here's this guy who's got everything, rich kid snooty, and he says, I would tank my company before I would allow this to continue. Having everything to lose, he stood up for what was right. I love those films. That's the messages your kids got to see, but don't take it for granted. And that's Disney. They bought Marvel. See, then you get movies like Captain Marvel and everyone complains. You get these shows that don't make it because we need to say, that's the show we like. That's the show we want to share with our families. A show about a communist professor who's the villain. I'm like, get your kids to watch that. Meanwhile, Disney's struggling. Let's make sure that we're not just complaining, that we are praising those who do a good job. If you make something that is good, whether you're Disney, Netflix, or otherwise, they get praise, they get credit. Netflix wants to do that weird cutie stuff, they get cancellations. You want to bring on Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan? We sign up. We have to give people a path toward the light. If a person does something bad and you say, You're bad. That's wrong. What's the right thing to do? If that person later does something good and you say, I don't care if you do good things, you're a bad person. Then they'll say, if I have only one path to walk, what's the point of walking towards you? You have to tell those people, you know what? You did bad in the past. But if you did this good thing, I respect it. Please keep doing more good thing. And then what that person will find is, I get rewarded when I do the good thing. Why would I want to do the bad thing? That's the important point in all of this. So Disney, get woke, go broke. I ain't going to cry about it. I will celebrate the good things they've done, but I'm not going to play games. You want to play this woke garbage and keep making more woke garbage? I canceled my subscription a year ago because of the Uyghur Muslim thing. Come out and apologize for that. I might consider signing back up. In the meantime, I'll tell you this. We're working hard behind the scenes to do a lot. We've got big announcements on the coffee company that's been in the works for the past few months coming up, hopefully today. We've got the new community Discord. We've launched the Elite Club, the Timcast Elite Club, $100 a month. I know a lot of you say, I'm not spending money on that. You don't have to. Don't do it if you don't want it. But for those that are in it, we're going to get access to, are going to get access to early releases, beta testing, the video games we're programming. We're going to let them in on all of the behind the scenes projects and do meetups. And then in a few months, when we launch the cafe, which is currently underway right now, plans are being drawn up. 3rd floor, Elite Club members, physical location. It is going to be probably a net loss for us in the long run. And that's the important thing. When people are like $100 for this, when we have a fully stocked 3rd floor private club with video games, hangout space, and it's only $100 a month, we will probably lose money. You look at these other social clubs in New York, they're tens of thousands of dollars to be members per year because you've got to pay for staff, you've got to pay for food. Hopefully we'll break even on it. Hopefully we'll just break even. Maybe we'll lose money. But this is more important, building a community space where people can come together. Let's say you're somebody who's got a great idea and you don't know how to implement it. You join that club, you're hanging out with other like-minded individuals, you're building things, you're working on things. And we want to use those resources from the memberships to maintain and build this space. And it probably won't make us money. For the time being, it is great. We have a few dozen members. Once we reinvest this into the physical space, we'll probably lose on it. But the company as a whole we will benefit from it. And my view on all of this stuff is more activisty than anything. I want to build up this company because I want to change the world for the better. I want people to be responsible. I want them to be smart. I want them to be stable. I want them to have families. I want them to be good people of good moral standing. That's the reward at the end of the day. I don't care about a mega yacht. Let's do this. This is good news. Next segment's coming up in a few minutes. Stick around, and I'll see you all then.